What is going on, guys? Welcome to Wrestlecraft. This is a huge update. I've been working a lot in the arena. I'm very proud of it. I love A6. I want to represent them, to the best of my abilities. If you want to get a server, use A6. I don't lie about the companies I promote. I promote G Fuel, Plagueclaw, and A6. They're awesome company. Get a server, save 50% with Tubby. Here we go. Look at this. There's a lot that has changed. I haven't made any videos on this one. I streamed for a little bit, but there's a lot of changes going on. I've got the start of my steeple thing that I'm working on, and then now I have the all the seats built for the most part. We still have to work on a lot of the floor plan on how we're gonna do the risers. But if you take a look, quite a big update. I think this is one of my biggest updates I've done in a long time. You can see the risers have been put in. I changed the water out of the set, and now we're working on the why I'm working on this before I finish any of that, I have no idea, because I'm kind of hoping somebody will help me with it. But let's go ahead and show you what we're doing. So I got to get rid of all this crap, first of all. The reason that I'm trying this, and I wanted to try this because in my old WrestleMania arena, and I don't want to go back and show it now, but I made everybody's boards in the middle are different. And I kind of wanted to go for kind of like a curvature, something to make sense. And actually, what I was looking for was something like this. Let me show you. Would be a board to go like this. This is what I originally wanted to do. And actually, now that I think about it, this is actually probably what I should do. Whether or not it would look good, I have no idea. So let me show you this, and then I'll kind of let you guys decide. Because it's still on the right level. It'd look fine. But ultimately, what I'm trying to do is create a board that matches with the shape of the structure I'm building. Now, the structure I'm building, I'm not, set in stone with keeping anything. But you can see the board. If I do something like this, it would match up like this. So what my goal would be then, as this gray would surround this, that gray would be there. However I ended up doing it, and I'm going to end up doing this, and I'm going to have to redo the whole thing, but if I put this in and I do my board like this, I want it to match the shape on the inside. So it doubles as not only a rain barrier, but it also doubles as being able to see. Now, one of the problems when you do that is if I'm looking from up here, you've got to be able to still see the ring. So whenever you make the video board, and I actually like that as a video board, I might actually keep that. The other thing is, and I'm gonna do both these, and you guys can kind of choose, and I'll look at the comments and everything, is we have this board set like this. Now I could go straight down, but then it's just one-dimensional. And I was worried about this. I was like, okay, well, are people going to be able to see it? Like you're right here. No, you can't see the board because it's not straight down. So then what my plan would be under here to have a little mini board. And I know it might look a little weird, but for the people that are on the ground, you would get your own little Titatron board. And it wouldn't be big. It wouldn't be anything huge. It would be pretty small. But this way, multiple people get multiple views. That way the people on the ground could see. Actually, you could go bigger because of that, as you guys could see. And that way, the reason I'm doing that, and I wanted to try something like this, was I want everybody from the top to see, and I want everybody from the bottom to see. This way, a curvature screen means anyone up here, and I'll show you this, and this is what I'm a little worried about, and we'll see in a second, is when we look down now, you can still see the ring, right? But you can't see the underboard. But everybody else still only sees that overboard. But the more you come down, you start to see more than that. And then when you're on the floor seats, so you can't really see that well, you get this board. So it's like a double monitor. And like I said, I don't know if this is going to stay. Who knows? I may actually push it out a little farther. But the reason I was doing that, or the other option, and this is what I wanted to show as well, would be on this side, I would go out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And instead of going down, it would go the opposite. Where it would start, let's say it started 5 up, but the board would come in facing down. So it would be the opposite direction. So that way the people that are looking at it would see it, you know, from this angle. And you probably are like, Tubby, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'll show you in a second. If I can line it up just right. That way, it's like a complete opposite. I don't want to call it art necessarily, but say if you're looking up here, you would see the monitor like this. If you're on this side, you would see it coming down. So you would either see it like that, or you would see it more like... Let me put it farther out so that way I don't actually touch it. Just in case I want to change my mind. You would see it like this, and then the board would come back down. And like I said, the reason we do that is so that way you get two different perspectives. That way everybody that's seeing gets a great view. Because I'm trying to make this, if you think, you know, this is WrestleMania 31. This is the WrestleMania where technology's everywhere. It's a big thing. It's San Francisco. It's in the home of the tech giants. It's, you know, exactly what you want. So that way all your boards, you could see, you know, what I'm talking about. And like I said, that's what I'm kind of working on right now, trying to decide how we're going to do these boards. There's a couple different ways. So let me know which one you guys like more. And let me see. I'm going to make it, yeah, probably go a little wider. I think we said 2, right? So you would be over 2. We make it 1 more. And then there should be enough room for 3 from the red. So let me do it in a different color. That way I know. And then everything lines up with the board. Now, the only problem with that, and I'll show you this in a second, is then it kind of seems like it closes it off. And I don't necessarily want to, I don't know if I want to close it off, so to speak. And I'll show it from this side. Let's see, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 4 there. It would be, is it still 4 there? Should be 3 there. Just like so. And then there would be 2 on this side. So you get rid of those. Put in these ones, and there you go. Now, it wouldn't be black necessarily, but by doing this, it would kind of, I don't want to say change everything, but you'll see when I go all the way across now. It kind of makes an upside-down play button is what I was trying to go for. So you see this, and it's all closed off. Now, whether or not I need to close it is the question. Like, I don't think I actually need to. What I could do, theoretically, is just leave it like this. And then just have it hanging down if I was going to do this kind of pattern. So I'm not going to touch it. I just want to leave it hang down. Like so. And then as I back up, you would see kind of a free-floating board. And that would be my other option. So let's see if I can see from the corner. Because maybe it looks better from one angle than the other. Because if I'm looking on a monitor and I'm looking at these, either one of them would look okay to me. I actually might prefer the left side than this one. And the only reason I was trying to do that, like I said, was to match the pattern. But I actually think this sticks out a heck of a lot more. The only thing I would change would be I would probably get rid of this and make it not stick out. So I would have it flush like that. Or hell, I'd even go down one more to make the board one bigger. Because if I'm hiding the board, let's get rid of this. And let's say this was the size of our board. We drop it down. Let's drop it down one more. There we go. So there's your Titantron. If you're in the front, you can't see that. You get a little mini board. The person here gets a little mini board, and it would all be connected, so to speak. So it's like a little video monitor thing is what I was shooting for originally when I created it. That should be 1 short. So from 3, you'd have 3 on each side. So 1, 3. So it'd be like a little cube in the middle. And that way everybody would get to see, a board, but it wouldn't affect everybody from the top. Because like I said, what I was trying to do was make it so you would get as many people to see the monitor board as possible and, you know, make you feel like you really were a part of that stadium. And I think doing the boards like I had them is a way to utilize that. And it's a way to, I don't know. I also thought about putting a monitor board on top. That way, if you wanted to watch from the aerial view, you totally could. As I put in 1, 2, 3. And I put in my last bit of boards here. You see this little cube. It's hanging over. The cube could come down. Hell, maybe you'd even use it as a match. But then by doing this, why is this wrong? Oh, yeah. Probably should make it actually go down the size it should be. And then by doing this, what it's going to hopefully look like, and one of the things I was really shooting for when I was doing the other side, was ultimately you're making the thing that I think the most people can utilize. Because if you go to WrestleMania, the chances of you actually seeing anything are pretty much slim to none. Like, even on the floor, you're so far back. But this way, I think it maximizes the video board. So let's see. So you have a hanging board. I don't know if it's too many monitors. I mean, that could be my only little criticism, is it could almost be like there's too many monitors. Because once you get back here, you can see more, but then that could be used for more than just monitors. That could be used for the match or anything like that. So I like this. This is what I would personally do if I wasn't like asking anybody's advice on how to build it or where to go forward. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Do you like this board? Do you like the way it's set up? I personally love this over ramp. I think it would make sense if I went in really quick and added in the other side. So I have it lined up. I have one going down gray, and then it's going out in a pattern. So let's put in my gray like so, right? And then the white drops down underneath it right there. So I'm going to pop this in like splow. Oops. If I can actually line it up faster. And I think we go down, what, 5 or 6? Let's go down 5 to start with. And then hopefully it gives us a sick pattern that we end up really liking. Whoops. It'd be nice if I didn't delete the stuff that I didn't want to delete, as you can see. Sometimes you do that, and it's kind of frustrating. There we go. So now that we have all 5 down, we can put our board in here to match this side. And then when we do this, let's show it from the stage angle. You see another video board. It matches. I like the uniform policy. I think it makes sense. Everything matches accordingly. Hell, let's put it right here too. Might as well. We got time. I'm not going anywhere. You going somewhere? I'm not going anywhere. Drop that down. I actually think I'm going to keep this one. I think this looks a lot better than my other option. And the other option was to do the other side, but then, it looked a little weird. We might as well just drop it down 5 to start. 4, excuse me. I didn't do enough. There we go. Look at this. Look how sweet this looks. Man, our arena's taking shape, and this is like the most work I've done on it in forever. I wanted to get back to building this. As we go in, place all these down. Like so. And then now you're not going to see it from, the seats we don't want you to. So if you're up back there, you come down to the ring. You've got your 3 mega boards coming out. And we can actually make the boards a little bit bigger if we wanted to at an angle. You can see you're coming down. Pshoo, pshoo, making his way. Making my way downtown. Everybody's asking where the ring ropes and stuff are. I took them off for a while. Gosh, guys, calm down. Got to put in the steps, the fence, all that stuff. But now when you're in the ring, I think it makes it feel like a Grand WrestleMania feeling. Because the floor, I wanted the floor to be bigger. I thought it should have been, but, I effed it up. And then so now when you're in the ring, we'll just use that. And then let me get some stairs. Just because I know some people are going to be like, Tubby, where are the stairs? Tubby, why don't you have stairs? Yeah, no, let's just use cord stairs for now. Now we'll just pretend that that's it. So now you're in the ring. The boards are up high enough. You can see everybody in the crowd. You can perform to everybody. Ah, suplex from the top row. There you go. So Let me know what you guys think of it, guys. I'm loving the design so far. Actually, I wonder if we could connect this. Let me see if we can do this. Because, you know, it'd be freaking sweet. Oh, man. If we could do a mega board, oh, my gosh. How sweet would that be? A 360-degree monitor. That's what we got to do, guys. I'm going to work on that. You let me know which side you like. I think I'm going to stick with this pattern. But until next time, thank you for watching. And we will see you all later.